Welcome to this video on John von Neumann, the mind that shaped the modern world. He was a mathematician, physicist, and architect of the computer age, one of the most brilliant minds of the 20th century. This program is brought to you by the Series of Thoughts team as part of the Great Thinkers series. Chapter 1 covers the early life of the prodigy, John von Neumann, born in Budapest in 1903. By age 6, his astonishing gifts included conversing in classical Greek and performing complex division in his head. In 1913, his father received a hereditary title, leading to János adopting the aristocratic von that became world famous. The family fostered an environment of Jewish heritage and European culture, with governesses ensuring the children became fluent in multiple languages. Von Neumann's early brilliance was recognized immediately. His mathematics teacher arranged private sessions with university professors. However, his father urged a practical career, leading to a compromise. He would study chemistry while continuing with mathematics. Chapter 2 highlights von Neumann's mathematical ascent. He registered at 3 universities simultaneously, earning a PhD in mathematics and a degree in chemical engineering by 1926. An early sign of his prolific output was co-authoring his first mathematical paper at just 18. In his mid-20s, von Neumann was internationally celebrated. In 1929, he was invited to lecture at Princeton University, relocating to the US in 1930. He married Mariette Covesi and, despite being largely agnostic, agreed to a Catholic wedding at his wife's request. At just 30 years old in 1933, von Neumann was appointed the youngest professor at the newly founded Institute for Advanced Study in Princeton. His youthful appearance often led to him being mistaken for a student until his brilliance became apparent. Princeton housed a galaxy of stars like Einstein and Gödel, yet von Neumann shone brightly. His lectures were legendary, combining depth with theatrical clarity. He inspired the saying, "Most mathematicians prove what they can. Von Neumann proves what he wants." Chapter 3 covers his role as the architect of modern computing and warfare. During wartime, he applied his genius to fields from hydrodynamics to game theory. He played a pivotal role in the Manhattan Project, solving complex equations for the implosion bomb. Von Neumann saw computers not just as calculators, but as machines for general-purpose reasoning that stored programs and data in the same memory. He initiated the Electronic Computer Project at the Institute for Advanced Study, creating a design that remains foundational today. His work on game theory provided a new language for strategy, inspired in part by his poker playing. In 1928, his landmark paper introduced the minimax theorem, which fundamentally proved that rational players minimize their maximum possible loss in zero-sum games. The von Neumann architecture, where instructions and data share the same memory, is the blueprint for modern computing. Von Neumann didn't just contribute to computer science, he defined its grammar, a design still in use today. Chapter 4 explores his personality and personal life. Von Neumann was a beloved practical joker and known for his boundless sense of humor. He possessed an encyclopedic memory and a love for games and toys, which fed into his theoretical work. In his personal life, his daughter Marina was born in 1935. His first marriage ended, a parting that stung him deeply. He later married Clara Dan, who became a skilled programmer and contributed to early computer work at Los Alamos. Von Neumann had several eccentricities, notably his aggressive and reckless driving. He was known for totaling a new car almost every year, sometimes while reading. A specific intersection in Princeton was even nicknamed Von Neumann Corner due to his frequent accidents there. Chapter 5 explores the polymath's diverse interests and impact. His work spanned 5 major areas: theoretical physics, economics, computing, biology, and logic and set theory. His key mathematical contributions include defining unbounded operators essential for quantum mechanics and establishing von Neumann algebras, a pillar of modern functional analysis. He also rigorously defined the quantum state. Von Neumann saw mathematics as the underlying language of reality itself. His formalization provided precise, provable structures, moving physics from intuition to rigorous mathematical certainty. Chapter 6 covers the recognition von Neumann received in his later years. This includes the Presidential Medal for Merit in 1947 and a series of major awards in 1956, such as the Medal of Freedom and the Fermi Award. In the mid-1950s, von Neumann was diagnosed with bone cancer, likely due to radiation exposure from his Manhattan Project work. Despite his failing body, his mind remained unyielding. He worked until he physically could not. Nobel laureate Hans Bethe remarked that von Neumann had a mind so quick and comprehensive that his colleagues were regularly astonished, a testament to his unyielding intellect, even facing mortality. Chapter 7 focuses on his enduring legacy. John von Neumann died on February 8, 1957 at age 53. His loss was a staggering blow to mathematics, physics, economics, and computer science. The von Neumann architecture is still relevant today, defining how nearly every computer works. This design includes the stored program, sequential processing, and unified memory. Von Neumann's game theory has a pervasive influence. It's the bedrock of microeconomics, modeled Cold War military strategies, and informs reinforcement learning and artificial intelligence. Von Neumann algebras, initially foundational for quantum mechanics, grew into an independent field of functional analysis. Today, they link to quantum field theory and the mathematical study of black holes. Von Neumann's ideas power our modern world. Every computer runs on his architecture, every market is modeled with his game theory, and every AI system inherits his logical frameworks. Chapter 8 introduces the man behind the genius. Von Neumann was a complex, vivid human being, quick-witted, warm, and socially magnetic. His genius was inseparable from his character. Colleagues referred to him as a universal intellect due to his ability to cross disciplines. He translated abstract mathematical insights into actionable theories for computing, physics, and economics. Universally known as Johnny in America, he was approachable and beloved. Colleagues noted his unique ability to outthink them without ever making them feel small. Eugene Wagner, his lifelong friend, summed it up best. There are two kinds of people in the world, Johnny von Neumann and the rest of us. His spark of genius remains unmatched. Chapter 8 continues with the Budapest connection. Budapest around World War I was a unique cultural crucible that produced a disproportionate number of world-class scientists like Wigner, Teller, Szilard, and von Neumann, known as the Martians. Von Neumann theorized this genius surge was due to intense cultural pressure, fierce social competition, and the necessity of being unusual to survive. The intellectually electric environment of early 20th century Budapest turned cultural ambition into scientific brilliance. Chapter 9 discusses his unfinished symphony. His final manuscript, The Computer in the Brain, explored parallels between digital computation and the human nervous system, presaging modern neuroscience and AI. He was also deep in work on self-replicating cellular automata, theoretical machines that could reproduce themselves, inspiring artificial life research and modern robotics. His intellectual drive remained undimmed even during his final illness. John von Neumann's legacy lives in every modern device, every market algorithm, and every strategic decision modeled today. His work defined computation, strategy, and the fundamental structure of physical reality.